Yo guys, I'm Truzuo interacting too. I built a Raft that defies reality and ignores physics. This is his second Raft video that Let's Game It Out did. So let's go and check it out.
Hey there, it's Josh.
Hey,
Welcome
Josh.
back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing some Raft today. One of my favorite games where you get to go onto the open water and only good things happen to you. I've played this game before, but they released an update with new stuff. So let's fire.
Oh, okay. This must be the second update because the last one we watched, he was, I think there was a bear cave. He was on an island he went to. So there was like more exploration. Exploration. I have only seen like Raft like before I watched Josh's video last week, like very like basic, like people would be on the raft, and I don't think maybe went to an island. I don't think I watched anything more than that. I don't know who it was. It was a long time ago. But so let's see this new update. Let's see what they added.
Up and see how wrong we can play it. So here we are in the wild world of Raft. This is our raft. That's garbage. And that cruising in the water is our best friend. That's how I explain that they follow us around forever. Let's take a closer look. I'd like you to meet Grace.
Probably
she likes to swing by
so.
and remind us that we shouldn't just get off the raft whenever we want to. Or else
he literally built the raft like it was literally like attached to the island. And you could, it was like, he like built a staircase to the moon.
we risk getting eaten. But you can
and it was like a giant like propeller. Like he was like spinning around collecting all the garbage with like 200 miles in any direction.
You can see all this debris going by. We need to collect that so we can build stuff. And that's what this handy dandy hook is for. See that debris? You just take your hook and you just throw it and then you just reel it right in. Yeah. And before you know it, you'll have pulled in all kinds of supplies like palm leaves and planks and ropes and whatever. And if you're real lucky, you'll get one of these barrels full of stuff. And if we're even luckier, there'll be islands. At the moment, we're kind of at the mercy of whatever direction the ocean wants to take us. So all we can do is quietly hope that it takes us over to that island. Uh-oh, looks like we're passing right by. Now, we could just jump off, do our own thing, because conventional wisdom tells you that all of this is better than being on that raft, right? But what you don't know is the game builds the world around that raft, not us. So everyone say bye-bye, Raft.
I wonder if they fix that in the newest Raft updates. I'm assuming it's still playable or maybe it's still getting updated. Does that still work like that? Or is it still like a core mechanic that everything spawns around the raft, which would make sense?
Bye-bye. And then we're over here just like,
and also, does the world just constantly never end like a Minecraft world, pretty much, where it just keeps generating? Because I know there are specific points. But can you just drift forever from not going anywhere else, or do you just hit a border? Let me know.
Solid land.
Has anyone in like ever tried to just drift and see how long it takes you to reach the end?
And a place to start a new life.
And
alas, it wasn't meant to be. If you get too far away from the raft, it just starts making stuff disappear. And that's when we start treading water for all of eternity while we watch the sunset. And you know, I thought about trying to swim for the raft, but let me tell you, once that thing's gone, I'm pretty sure it's gone. I even went underwater looking for Grace and waited until my oxygen ran out, where I got treated to these ultra disturbing noises. It's okay,
dude,
buddy.
Ocean,
your sacrifice won't be in vain. So, you know, instead
fear.
of that purgatory, maybe we'll just let it pass by.
It's not necessarily the ocean. It's the not seeing the bottom and not knowing what's below me.
I'm sure there's plenty of other purgatories we can discover. Besides, one door closes, another one appears to open. Looks like we have a structure up there. Dang it, this thing's gonna pass us by too. We're just gonna risk it. Grace, leave me alone for now. Huh! Well, this one's kind of nice. Why can't I just stay? Uh-oh, we appear to be sinking. Quickly, get the cargo and get out of here. Come back to me, other raft. Now, Grace, listen, let's have an uneasy alliance, okay?
And bitten.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, well now we know. Those structures are for just stealing from. And as you can see on the horizon, we have something even bigger. If you look at our building menu on the left, there's all kinds of stuff we can build. I would like to draw your attention to this sail, where we're gonna build a paddle, and now we can defy the tides and go where we feel like going. Oh dear me, it's getting a little dark, and the darkness makes me sleepy. I better go ahead and craft myself a simple bed. And let's go ahead and just put that down right here. I'm sure that island will still be there in the morning, right? Huh, we'll all be. It totally is. And not just the island too, but also crippling thirst and hunger, as evidenced by these amazing sounds.
Dude.
Okay, hang in there, buddy. You know, I can't really tell if the island's getting closer. What do you think, Grace? Oh, my tool just broke. Grace, did you do that? Well, looks like we won't be going to that island. Luckily, we have a backup plan for just such an occasion. It's called remembering I have food in my inventory.
Ooh, okay.
Raw beets.
Okay,
that handles the food needs, but we're still
dehydrated.
looking a little bit worse for wear. Probably because we really need that water now. So we're gonna build something called a simple purifier. It can purify 1 cup of salt water into fresh water. Oh, geez, which way's forward on this thing? Whatever, this is it now.
I don't think it really matters.
This close. Oh,
and
Grace,
there goes.
can you not? Oh, did I mention that Grace likes to eat the raft? Gotta appreciate that timing. Okay, that wasn't helping at all. Let's try this again. Now we gotta sit here and whimper until this thing is done processing. No thanks to you over there. Oh, it's done. Quickly.
And I don't think anyone answered me. What happens if the raft is completely broken? Like he's on a 2x2. What if the shark eats the 2x2? Can you build anywhere in like the area where the trash is to like rebuild the boat? Or does it not work at all? Like the game you just die.
That fresh water.
Generally don't know.
Somehow everything's gonna be okay-ish. You know, and while I'm sitting here just collecting more garbage, I'm starting to run out of places to put it. So let's build some small storage. A delightful little cooler we can put on the very edge of our raft. Yes, thumbs up indeed. In fact, let's do 2. There we go, much better. Oh, finally, another island. Let's go ahead and make us another paddle. I'm glad paddling works as I just rake it through my water system. Okay. And look at that, I managed to get us wedged, which I'm sure means the raft will hang out. Isn't that right, Raft?
Nope.
Yep, it's staying put, just like I intended. Get back here. No, you don't. No, you don't. How is it getting farther away? You know, the hell with it. Let's just make this throwable anchor. Except I have nowhere to put it, because for some reason my raft is a little complicated. No thanks to some people. Well, I guess this one gets away too. Okay, I swear, one day we're gonna land on an island. Until then, let's make a building hammer, useful for expanding your raft. And we're gonna use it to build on one whole space again. There, now we're nice and complete. Next thing we want to build is this sail, because it'll nudge us in the right direction. Okay, let's see. Let's just shove this in with everything else.
Boat I've ever
Perfect.
seen.
Looking great. And look, there's an island to test it on. Okay, let's go ahead and just swing this thing around. And with that, our days of paddling are over. And I can't actually tell if that island's getting closer, but I don't think it's getting farther away. Actually, yeah, you know what? It's definitely getting farther away. Well, what good are you if you're not going to do all the work? But you know, at least there's one thing I can always rely on. Grace's contribution. That's cool. I didn't need that bed anyway. Let's go ahead and patch that problem she made. In fact, while we're at it, let's go ahead and extend the raft a little bit. You know what? Let's hold off on that whole island thing for now. Let's focus on expansion instead. And a good dose of expansion starts here with our research table. Use to research new items to craft. Basically. And I'm sure if I put this thing on the outer edge, there's no way Grace is going to eat it, right? My God, just like clockwork. First thing you do is eat it? Really? Really? Okay, you know what? I take it back. The next thing we need is not a research table, but is in fact a wooden spear. So the next time the biting happens, we're gonna do a little pokey poke. Stupid Grace breaking my stupid boat. I got an idea. Let's build 2 rafts, which we're gonna designate with these handy dandy signs here. You can write whatever you wish.
I wonder if they fixed the thing where if you break off the connection, it like breaks everything. I doubt it. Because I think it's like a core mechanic where, because I hate it when he has the 2 rafts, but they're connected right now. But if you broke the middle part, I wish the one like not the non-original would just fall apart and like break.
On this. Can I now? Oh, that's easy. All right, hold please. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's take a closer look at my work. To the shark known as Grace, please stop eating my raft. Sincerely, the management. And just to make sure she sees it, let's cut a hole in the middle here. And then I'm gonna make one of these things. Shark bait.
Oh, there is shark bait. I don't think you used that last time.
I have something for you.
I swear that's what I saw other people.
Oh, okay, Grace. I'm assuming you're also reading the sign while you enjoy that. Do we have an understanding? I'm gonna take that as a yes and leave her with her side of the.
I wish like right when he did that, it would just break and this whole thing would disappear. But I guess it's like it is floating, so it's constantly there. It's not. It can't fall and like disappear like it was like a Minecraft thing where you're building like a sky bridge. But I feel like that'd be like make it harder. But then again, like I said, it is I guess technically a raft, so it's in the water. But I hate how it doesn't like change directions and float away since it's not connected to everything.
Because I learned something else. If I break all these little platforms leading to the other raft, our 2 little raft islands stay in formation.
Yeah, I don't understand why they stay like that.
I guess only one way to find out, and the answer is yes. So I made quite a few. Who wants a tour? First stop is ye old bedchamber. Only the finest crappy sleep happens here. And once you've gotten a good night's rest, let's hop on over here to our research station, or as I like to call it, ye old diary. Top secret. Don't let me catch you reading it. Past the research station, let's just drop in, take a quick swim to get over there. This one is ye old for rent. I'm sure we'll find something to do with this eventually. Oh, no. And then if we go back on over here, we have our water thingamabob, or as I like to call it, water world. You might be wondering, what is this beautiful structure here?
Oh, well, let's take a
look. This here is ye old chest room. Behold, chest locked to the walls haphazardly with absolutely no organization to speak of. I just kind of open them up till I find what I'm looking for. So this is what we have for now anyway. And we shall name it Islands of Convenience. Totally not a lie. So this is the point in the game when things are finally going to start to come together. Because it's journaling time. And by that I mean research. We got all these things to research on the side here. Things like better weapons, a smelter, and so much more.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember exactly 100% what was updated in the research table or anything at all. I can't tell because I don't think Josh went into too much detail, but then again, he hasn't said much about what is updated to.
Or basically, to unlock the item, we have to research each individual component. So we're just gonna marathon through and research all kinds of stuff until everything at our disposal
Makes
is
sense.
unlocked. And now it's time to learn.
I wish
So
there was
much
a learn all,
learning.
that'd be nice.
Yes, give me pop-ups forever, my favorite. Eventually, though, we get to these things we can't learn because we don't have stuff like metal ingots. That's okay. That's what those islands are for. Quickly struggle over to the mast and re-aim it. We must reach that island. And there goes the fleet.
I
A
love
bunch of
how everything
waffle-shaped
moves.
rafts just floating into the distance. Finally, nothing's gonna stop us this time. Okay, it looks like we've bumped into the island. Now everybody, stay in formation. I'm even gonna use one of them throwable anchors to make sure we don't go anywhere. Let's see what treasures await us.
throwable
Now,
anchor
looks
to
like we
hold
got some
a bunch of
trees,
rafts
which
together.
obviously we're gonna chop down for beautiful resources. Coconuts. Can I eat this whole? Sure can. Oh, and look at this. A white flower. And if I take that, it gives me the
new?
flower itself as well as some seeds.
I don't
Not that I
remember
plan
that.
on doing anything with that.
Oh.
So instead, we're just gonna litter. Buy things.
Oh,
I'm
no.
glad they turn into little cardboard boxes,
Don't
too. So I
give
can
Josh any
feel empowered
ideas.
to keep littering, knowing the ocean will take care of it.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
more trees to destroy, coconuts to shatter my teeth on, flowers to pick, and then subsequently
Were
throw into
these
the
in the,
ocean. The real
game
resources
last
we
time?
need
I don't
are
remember him
down
picking
there.
flowers.
Let's go. Here's where we swim down and find the other stuff we need. Stuff like sand and some of this seaweed.
I think I
and the
remember
satisfaction
this.
of coming across my own litter, not to mention some metal ore, as well as some copper, and a brief cameo from running out of oxygen.
Ooh.
Quite the haul we found here. Now we have the means to make things like dry bricks and metal ingots.
Okay.
First we take a wet brick, which requires sand and clay, and then we take it and just leave it out in the sun for a while. And then we just wait 10,000 years.
Okay.
Ugh, so bored. Even the sunset is boring. Oh, it's done. Come here. Let's shove you in my diary. Yeah. Learn. We're gonna go over to
There
our
you go.
space for rent. Melty me bananas. And that's where the smelter's going. Now we're gonna melt that metal. And pull that out with my bare hands. And now for some copper. Come here, singe my hands. And finally some seaweed. And now
Whoa.
let's research,
bow?
and learn.
I don't think we saw
Now
a
that
bow
we're
before.
so smart and have so many exciting new
Empty
options
bottle?
available to us, we're gonna build a personal favorite of mine, the collection net. Automatically catches
yep.
items that
Probably the
float
best thing
into
in the
it. You
game.
mean I don't have to do this anymore? Well, now you're speaking my language. So these things need to connect to another raft. So we'll kind of modify this guy a little bit and slowly but surely replace each little part. Okay, looking good. Ooh, and let's put one like, what, right over there? I think we can do that.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
great. Already doing its job. And we'll
This
do
is actually
another one
smart,
like
though.
right over here. Okay. Kind of lost track of time there for a second. Made quite a few more than I thought I would.
surprised you
I'm
didn't
gonna
do a whole
consider
other line
collecting
again.
materials to be a solved problem now. Especially all that stuff that didn't get caught and is just drifting right on by. And this is
Yep.
one of my favorite parts. Watch what happens when I collect this.
That's satisfying.
My collection that runneth over. Now that we've researched all this stuff and we're basically PhDs in everything, we need to build this lovely thing.
Yep, I
you know,
remember
just a
this.
radio receiver I made with some parts lying around. And
Yeah,
in order to
from the
make this
ocean.
thing work, we're gonna need to build a battery, as well as plug in 3 antennas to this thingamabob down here. Last time the game scolded me for putting the antennas too far apart, so we're just gonna play it safe and just kinda one there,
Hmm.
then one right over here, and one right over here. Yeah, that seems fine. That's not stressing out the cords at all,
Yeah,
right?
looks
We'll just
fine.
put a battery right in there. Oh, the things you can make from mayo containers. Okay, let's fire it up. Requires higher altitude. Well, you
Bam.
require lower attitude. What do you think of
Bam,
that?
got
Well,
'em.
fine, if you insist. I'll play your little game and move these higher. So we're gonna
Oh,
give
no.
each one of these things their own platform.
Oh,
and we're
no.
gonna dive into the wild world of staircases because they demanded it. Okay, this is coming together just like I hoped it would. Okay, I hope this is enough. It better be. I spent the
Oh,
time
no.
making 3 of these dumb platforms.
Here he
evenly
goes.
spaced apart and high in the air. So 1. Let's go
I
place
thought
the
the
second
machine
one.
needed to be higher,
You're
not the
fine.
antennas.
And struggle to get over to the
No?
next one. Climb all the oddly placed stairs. Place number 2. Head on over to the next one. And 3. Okay, what do you got for me?
Yep.
Really? That's not high enough? Does this thing itself need to be
That's what I
higher?
thought.
Also, stellar job with the wiring.
Bam.
Oh, but it took like a
Crisscross
million years
applesauce
to
over
make
here.
these. I had to like build these beams all the way up and everything. 3 times was enough, thank you. I don't want to do it a
Oh,
4th.
no.
You
What is he
leave
gonna
me
do a
no
4th?
choice. I'm
Oh,
gonna half-ass
he's
this
ruined
one,
it.
which is gonna look just amazing and not like a god-awful eyesore. Just look at that. Bask in
That
the
is
craftsmanship. Okay,
interesting.
seriously, can you please work this time? Okay, looks like we're in business. This
Okay.
little radar thing is gonna lead us to our next destination. computations. All we need to do is steer the ship in that direction. All controlled by this one sail down here. Also, I'd like to point out I tried to make this look nice the first time. You wanted this game, not me. Okay, I'm into it too. Okay, sail. I'm gonna need you to go that direction now. Somehow mysteriously do this and take the whole fleet with you. So we use this radar to get to interesting points in the game, and that's where we're gonna really speed up this playthrough. Because the first islands we hit were already in the game. I want to see the new content. So get ready for us to do this fast.
New content, new islands.
And by that I mean I'm gonna skip ahead till we're there.
A fantastic voyage later.
Oh my god, look, we're almost there. Oh, in fact, I think we passed it. Oh yeah, there it is. Come on, sail.
Oh yeah, it was like this research center that's broken down.
Onward to this amazing structure. I'm gonna give the raft a helping hand. I'm sure this will really do something right for all this. My god, I actually think it's helping. Now, I could probably just jump on right there. But why do that when I've got this? And
this guy.
You're fine. Okay, we're here for one reason only, and that's to run our way through this facility until we find a whiteboard. And here it is. Here's what we need. This post-it, which if we open up my pocket diary, lets us know that we need to go to hashtag 8449. Okay, let's get out of here and... Oh.
We're speedrunners of this game. Couldn't you... Is that code the same every single time? Like, could you just, like, type the code or go into where the end game is?
Oh, I think I forgot to dock the raft. Okay, here we go. You can't escape me this easily, Raft.
Oh, you actually caught up.
It took me all night to catch up to you. I am the captain.
How did the shark not get him?
Okay, onward to the next place. Oh god, that's gonna take forever.
Forever later.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, we're here. Behold, it's a cruise liner.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
My raft seems rather taken with these rocks. Now I'm gonna trust you this time. You're not gonna try and run away without me, are you? So there's a lot of things we need to do in this place, but I'm gonna break it down for you kind of fast. We basically need to break in, pick up a bunch of exciting supplies like this gas tank, and then we head to the bridge, set up a bomb, stare right at it as it blows up, and proceed. You're the captain now. First we need this other post-it, which is gonna tell us where to go next. But what we also need is this beautiful engine schematics, as well as this over here, the steering wheel. Allows you to rotate your raft. Game, plural,
what is he going to do now with the engine?
Okay, I believe it's that point right there. This should go a little faster though, and I'll tell you why. Remember that engine blueprint we found? Allows you to go in different directions and increases your speed. Well, I made one. I learned last time that one of these can power 100 platforms, and I really have no idea how many platforms this is. Well, whatever. Let's place planks, get the fuel nice and high. I'm not really sure which direction we should tell it to go. Whatever, let's try it anyway. All right, it's chugging along, and I think it's having a little trouble. Okay, hold on. Let's put down another one. In fact, why stop at one more? Let's build several more. Okay, here we go. No, not just 3.
They're all facing different directions.
I built them all around my base. I think there's probably like 20 of them.
How is this gonna work?
Gloriously facing different directions.
Yeah, how is this gonna work?
Not working as a team at all. I can't wait to see what happens when we fire them up. I kind of went around each one too and just kind of willy-nilly chose a direction, thus guaranteeing that nothing works in unison. So let's fire them up and see what happens. One is clearly not enough. Fire up a second, still not enough. A third on the other hand. There we go, now we're cooking with gas. Oh, and it really looks like we're trucking right along. Can't wait to see what happens when I fire them all up. Okay, I think all 20 are fired up now. And despite some of these wheels trying desperately to go other directions, seems like we're actually moving. I cannot imagine all the wasted potential happening from all of these paddles going different directions. Oh, you know what? That's a great idea for a name. I will call this USS Wasted Potential.
Oh my god.
Okay, and now next, let's place the steering wheel. Invalid. Let's see, what about... Okay, I'll just put it on
backwards.
That
make any sense?
There we go. Now I can look at the radar and steer. Just, you know, backwards. Behind it. Okay, this is harder than it looks. Guess that means we need to position this so the thing is on the bottom. Okay, and before you know it, we'll be there. Probably. All right, according to the readout, we're almost there. Soon we should be able to see it.
Oh, you're here.
Oh, we're here. Well, okay then. Now, Grace, I'm gonna need you on extra good behavior while I'm
pretty sure it wasn't in a facility, or was it just a
cave? And to ensure that, I'm gonna leave some extra food for you. Be good and watch over the raft. Okay, good talk. I'm also gonna rotate this thing all the way, which means the raft should just rotate on its own. So hopefully it'll be here when I get back.
It looks like it's actually like fake.
Ah, here we are. What the heck is this? Watch out for bears. Oh, I'll be watching, all right. Okay, so just like the other places, we're actually here to get another code to go somewhere else. First, we need to beat
Did
up
you
a
get a
bunch of
code here from
bears.
before?
Stand back, nature.
I don't think so.
I told you. Oh, buddy, are you okay there? Did you die and all your bones disappeared? All right, not gonna lie, I've been distracted just slaying bears all night.
Dude.
Nothing brings me more joy than... What just happened?
Uh-oh, the boat.
Am I under the world? And me unable to appreciate my kill, which just vanished again. You know, based on how the island is flickering in and out of existence, I'm gonna go ahead and say that my raft has drifted a little bit, and I think it's causing some, shall we say, spatial anomalies, and also pretty sure it's not coming back. Okay, let's try this again. You know, I'm pretty sure the mistake is we didn't use an anchor, so let's see, let's just... Yep, I'm sure that'll do it. This child's pail full of rocks gripping onto this one square is gonna hold all this. So as mentioned, we're here for the next code. To do that, we have to go to 3 relay stations, fire the power back on.
Did you do this before?
1, head
I don't
on
remember.
To the next.
I don't think so.
And that's 2 and 3. Let's see, the computer now should show us the code. Yep, no missing that. Well, bless my lucky stars, the fleet is still there. Good to be back. Grace, how you doing? Good? I'm great, thanks for asking. You stay down there. I'm gonna go up here and put in the new coordinates. Okay, so 7234 looks like it's gonna take us all the way to 1994. Untether the anchor and let's get out of here. By that I mean enjoy this fade to white. Ta-da! There it is, slowly coming into view.
Is this new?
Welcome to Caravan Town.
I don't think
or
this,
whatever that sign says that I can't
this.
read backwards. Okay,
Caravan
you know the drill.
Town.
Keep me anchored, child bucket. So here we are at the new content.
This
We're
is
actually
sick.
here for basically just one thing,
Oh,
and that's
okay.
this zipline technology. There are 3 zipline parts somewhere in the city that we need to find. So let's go through everyone's homes long dark style and see if we can uncover some secrets. There's zipline part 1, and if we follow this tube all the way down and deep into the ocean, way down at the bottom, there's part number 2, and part 3 is in here. You gotta launch this rocket with some explosive powder.
Kind of like a zombies weapon.
And there's your part. Oh boy, it's time. Whee!
Dude, that's sick.
My skull. Little rough on that re-entry, huh? And that's pretty much the most important thing we needed. Now, before we shove off to greener pastures, there's one last thing we need to find. And that is, of course, the code to the next place. That's what we're looking for. I'll just take that. Tanqueray. That must be where we're going next. Which, hey, doesn't even seem to be that far away. Only 1,793 nautical somethings. Go ahead and turn the wheel, rotate the whole raft, and off we go, kinda. So while we have some time to stare off at the beautiful horizon, wait for us to get ever closer to the next island, I'd say it's time to make some improvements to the raft.
Oh, no,
and by that I mean some zip lines. Okay, so let's see how this works. Let's put another one like over there. Okay, Grace, don't hurt me or break my finger, but I refuse to stop pointing. So if the first one is right there, let's put the next one right here. Oh god, I gotta connect them manually. Can I just jump off with this? Oh yeah, I can. And it just stays with me the whole time. All right, let's just connect that right like
written
that.
all over
Yeah, there we go. Time for a test run.
Yeah, it's got to be angled to some extent.
A perfect first test. So the next question is, can we connect multiple zip lines to the same little pole thing?
No.
Like if I put one here behind Grace's hidey hole, grab the end, and drag it all the way up to this one, can I connect it?
Oh it looks like
God.
It
and
makes
as an added
sense.
bonus, when I try and use it, it doesn't even work. I'm like stuck on the stairs. Well, I think we know what this is going to lead to. So hold please while I test a few things.
Okay. Oh no, 4 hours of placing zip lines. This, guys, what are we about to see? This is a game where you're on a raft. What, Josh, please tell me it's reasonable. Let's see.
Okay, so I have some.
I expected this, and I wish it wasn't, but, you know, it's expected. Yep, this is definitely a Josh maneuver. Do these probably work? I don't think so. But hey, it's Josh, and Josh does Josh things, and this is definitely Josh.
Findings. The findings are that you can place a hell of a lot of zip lines.
My god,
So
I'm surprised the game is running fairly smooth, to be honest. Raft development team for optimizing it.
Of course, I wondered, is there a limit on how many zip lines you
Does
can
not
have?
look like
and
it.
I am pretty certain that there is no limit. Or if there is, I certainly couldn't find it. Let me give you the tour. This is it.
I guess it'd be more of an issue in causing lag if there's multiple people using zipline, because the entity of you sliding would probably cause it to lag, like using the zipline actual handle thing on it.
This is the tour. You've seen it all now, and it's hideous or
does it even
beautiful
work?
depending on how you look at it. I know, you're probably asking, though, how do they do as actual zip lines?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Hit use anytime you'll grab onto something.
My
and from
God.
there, you can just jump from
kinda
zip
makes
line
sense.
to zip
That's
line.
actually kinda
What
sick,
a
though.
novel
It's like
way
a
to get
jungle gym.
around.
Dude,
Anyway,
you
let's
actually
go up to the
launch
steering wheel
yourself.
thingy and see how we're doing. Thank God we can just walk right through the zip lines. Otherwise, we would have been decapitated like 100 times.
Decapitated, clotheslined.
Can't turn on the display. Game just wants me to ride zip lines. What if I just climb all over this stuff? There we go.
There you go.
Oh, we're kind of close. Just got to course correct a little bit.
Yeah,
And
there
I'm
is
sure
new
we'll
content.
be almost there.
Oh, the zip line was
Behold,
part of-
Golf
oh
Ball
my
Island.
God.
Can't wait to
A
explore what
city?
looks like a snow globe of Seattle. Okay, so let's just zip line our way all the way to the front. By now, I'm sure you know the drill. Oh, you know what I just realized, actually? You can just take this thing with you.
That's
Well, in that
actually
case, let's
very
put
true.
it somewhere nice and secure. Yeah, this seems good.
Right on the door.
And now let's go exploring.
Oh,
Yeah, you just stay
it's
there and stay
floating.
magical. And here we are. Ooh.
Damn, wow.
If
A
there's
whole
one thing
city
I
in the
like about
water?
an advanced society like this one, it's being able to litter anywhere. Here, let me contribute. There you go.
There you
Oh,
go.
it looks like we have a little robot friend who's excited to shock me. No surprise there.
Help.
That's okay. The feeling is
Help,
mutual.
and then
You gonna
zaps you.
behave now, buddy? Sure, you're not gonna mind if I take this key card, right? Okay, thank
a
you.
puzzle.
You just stay there and think about what you've done.
Or
Here,
a
have some
building with
trash. So pretty
access.
much you just go around the city beating up these robots and taking their cards. Besides them, this place is abandoned. But thankfully for
wow.
some of these buildings, I can use a key card to get in. And that's when the real fun begins.
like a GTA
Also known as
heist.
going through people's belongings. So after searching the city, what the game wants you to do is head up here.
Okay.
See that ladder? That's where we need to reach. Because then we can take it all the way to the top of the tower. The only
Okay.
way over to that thing is by taking this zip line from that building.
Okay.
And the entrance to that building is broken. And most certainly there's an intended way to do this.
Okay.
But
Oh,
I think
no.
I got a better idea. And it involves our raft, so thank
Oh,
God there's
no.
an exit door right here.
This
Test
can't be
number
good.
1. Can
I
I
thought the
build
zip lines were gonna be the only bad thing. No way he found another glitch.
straight into this thing? Let's see. So
Oh, no,
far,
he's gonna use the
so
walkways.
good.
Oh.
So the answer is no. Unless, what if I aim it straight up this thing?
Oh,
I do
no.
have a tower right here. Let's see. So far, wait.
No way.
God, yes.
How did the devs not just like have it so you cannot build within the sphere? Because the sphere is probably a hard-coded location in the game, right? It just probably moves around the map, or like when it creates the map, it like puts it in a different location.
Can't believe this is working. This is
How do you not just, like,
fantastic.
detect
No building
building?
is out of reach for us now. Now that we've got help
You
from
don't
the
even need to do
raft.
anything.
Oh my God, I'm so
How are you gonna
excited
get it?
that this is working.
How is your boat gonna move once it starts moving, or is it gonna like glitch to the wall?
Oh, looks like I ran out of materials. We did pretty good, though. Besides, that's the upper level. We can just jump down there.
Oh.
Easy.
Hey,
You're fine. Okay,
couple
where
legs,
were
but
we?
you're okay.
Let's see, what do we got here? Emergency bridge launch. Is that this?
Oh, you
Am
need
I
a
in the
code.
bridge? What's out this door? Is this thing the bridge? Why would I want to launch this? You know what? I don't care. I'm not going to ask the hard questions. Okay, so let's see here. How many numbers am I working with? 1,
10
2,
total.
3, 4. 4 numbers total.
Okay.
I bet there's like a puzzle I have to do. What's this? I bet this is a clue. That sounds like a lot of work. I got a much better idea.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just going to try every possible
no, you're not. Let me guess. 3 hours later.
combination in order. I'm sure this won't take very long, right?
Oh, he didn't say hours, but 4,000 attempts. Dude, this guy. 4 hours for ziplining your whole boat, and 4,000 attempts. This is a Josh video.
4, 8,
Dude.
1, 2, 4, 8, 1, 3. Hey, I got it.
No
What's
way.
happening? Oh, I guess that was the bridge. What the hell kind of button is that? Why would
I
you
don't
even
know.
want to do this? Whatever, let's just slide off the giant golf ball and take a look. Ow. Hello?
So this must be part of the story or something?
Did I beat the dinner rush? Can I still get a reservation? My favorite. More potential
Ooh,
coordinates.
another
Oh my
location.
God, look at this note. I didn't realize that Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and
it's still in
Twitter existed
development.
in this game world. Is Varuna Point just the Bay Area? Which we'll have to find out in the 3rd chapter. Well, that's probably all the raft we got for now.
Ooh,
So I hope you
okay.
had fun. I know I did. I'm gonna take a quick power nap before filling this whole place with zip lines.
Oh, no.
And I'll see you next time.
See you next time. Dude,
World is
dude, the stuff he comes up with, like the zipline thing, like, yeah. Dude, how did the devs not think about the building thing? I'm pretty sure you could do the building thing with all the locations he went through. And the way he built it, like inside of it, some of the locations you can probably build inside. It's probably people use it for speedrunning, I would assume. And Josh probably found that out for speedrunners, bro. No way. I mean, maybe some other people found it out, but dude, imagine like being a speedrunner and then you just see a Josh video, like a Let's Game It Out video, and you're like, huh, you can actually just build to the top of the tower. and then he'd probably use it for the speedruns now. That's actually insane. But yeah, dude, Josh's videos always just derail into, hey, we're playing the game normally. Oh, I wanted to do this new item thing. Oh, we're going to use that item a million times. Oh, I found another way to break the game, and the game's completely broken. Yep, that's usually how it goes, especially with newer games that he plays. But yeah, there's one more video, I believe, in the Raft series, and then we're going to finish that one on and off, and then we're going to go watch something else. But let's see what else he does next week. If you want to see more Let's Game Out videos, like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment of which video I should react to after we finish the Raft series, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.